passionate. I work hard so when it pop, it ain't on accident. Yeah, I'm always on go, better watch your.
Hi guys, so I just wanted to come and talk to you all while I was kind of doing a little bit of work in the office. So I got a big head, but the hats fit. Okay, so this is the thrifty cap, if you're wondering, 30-inch straight. And yeah, so does anybody else get up and put on active wear? I told myself, look, I'm gonna get up and put on active wear in hopes of working out, just because I be wanting to do like walks and stuff. So on a treadmill, it's too cold to be walking outside. But anywho, I just wanted to come talk. You guys had stated that you loved the love conversations. It's not going to be about that. It's going to be more so about kind of checking in, and I don't know, wherever the talk goes, it kind of goes. It's going to be set up like this is my voice diary, but you know, I ain't gonna do all that. But a lot of you have been saying how, you know, you love like the transparency and things like that. And I feel like when I first started, matter of fact, I know exactly what I want to talk about. When I first started my channel, I did pillow talks. I remember specifically doing the confidence talk. And let's talk, and since I'm bringing that up, I want to talk about Lizzo. I've listened to some of Lizzo's music. I've liked Lizzo. I like that she had personality. I like that, you know, a lot of people did look up to her. I hate it when people started to try to use Lizzo as a slur. You know, I watch a lot of channels. I watch pro-black hoteps. I watch femininity channels. I watch a lot of people who do commentary. And it's a lot of people who, in a sense, they are kind of, you know, a lot of people are like, well, I don't care if you call it fatphobic. And they was like, well, what is fatphobic? And, you know, it's this whole debate on if losing weight is fatphobic, is getting weight loss surgery fatphobic, is posting before and after pictures fatphobic. But going back into the whole idea of, I'm going to have to repost these, but I'm going to have to do that later. But the idea of someone wanted to do something for, you know, to make themselves feel good, being fatphobic. And I know a lot of us are hearing about, there are a lot of phobias and phobics and all of that going on. And I get it. I totally understand where people are coming from, because, and let's listen to both sides here. And that's what I love. Like, I like to, you know, kind of dissect it deeper than the surface. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you came on as this fat girl and you loved yourself and you were so confident within yourself, and now you want to lose weight and you're saying you don't feel like you know, whatever the case is, right? So you have to look at it from the point of, one, you don't owe anybody an explanation for anything you choose to do to your body, for yourself, for your mind, for your heart, for your soul. You don't owe anyone an explanation. So let's start there. However, I have to sympathize with the people who looked up to you. You know, you created this platform and you say, I want all, and I'm not even talking about Lizzo. Let's just talk about a fat woman. Okay, let's talk about a fat woman who created a platform loving herself, you know, completely fat, whatever the case is, BMI crazy, all that good shit, right? And there are sectors of the community, the plus size community, which is why I don't necessarily associate myself with the plus size community, because there are so many rules, you know, to it. Oh yeah, I'm fat, but I'm covered. You know, I'm conservative. I look put together. I'm fat, but I'm hourglass. I have a small waist and a fat ass and thighs and big titties, a flat stomach. I'm fat, but I'm healthy though. I'm fat, but I work out though. You know, it's those people who put the but at the end, and it's like, I like people who are fat. I like people who are slim. I like people who are in between. I like people who love themselves at any stage in their lives. And at the end of the day, if extra weight is causing you to feel or be unhappy, to not be able to move around like you used to have high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever the case is, if the extra fat, the excess fat on your body is detrimental to your health, to your joints, to whatever the case is, and you feel like you want to lose it, then you go ahead and do that. But if you are fat, me, a fat woman who is okay, who is comfortable, who loves herself at any stage she is in, then that is okay too. No matter what level of fat you are, if you're happy with it, you're happy with it. If you're happy with yourself, you're happy with yourself. If you are more than just a body, you are more than just a body. And I feel like we are more than just bodies. You know, some people make full careers off of just their body. Okay, so let's go back to the point. If you created a platform as a fat woman who loved herself unapologetically, who says you can conquer the world as a fat girl, and who has gained millions of followers, millions of dollars, whatever the case is, in that base, in the basis of I'm fat and I love me, and you should be fat and love you too. And then later down the line, you turn around and say, yeah, I don't, guys. I don't. I understand the frustrations that some people may have. I understand that some people don't start their journeys until they see somebody else within their journey. I understand all of that. But I'm here to tell those people, yes, you may have supported this person. You may have lifted this person up. You may have caused this person to get a big ass check, okay? But at the end of the day, you, as an individual, you have to take your journey for yourself. And you may do it because you see, I love myself. You may do it because you see she loves herself. But at the end of the day, you're doing it for yourself. So don't allow the fact that somebody else, you know, has decided, hey, well, low key, I'm not cool with this. So, you know, I want to do something different, and I'm going to do this detox. I'm going to do this cleanse. I'm going to shed a few pounds. Hey, my health is at risk, guys. I need to do this for myself. Hey, my mental health, I'm not really feeling this. Like, it's becoming overwhelming. I need to do this for me. You, again, you have the right to unsubscribe. You have the right to unfollow. You have the right to block if you don't want to see it. Shit, you could even form an opinion if you want to. You know, that's none of my business. But to go bash people in their comments for making decisions for themselves is a bit much. And I'm not doing this video because I'm about to go on some drastic weight loss surgery. You guys know I've done intermittent fasting. I work out when I feel like it. Okay, I do smoothie. What do you want to call it? Weeks where I just drink smoothies for breakfast, and, you know, 2 meals of smoothies and then a full meal with food. Like, I've done different things. I've tried different things, and it's not wrong to want your body, or it's not wrong to want to change what you put inside your body. And I understand the whole diet culture thing. I understand the whole weight loss culture, whatever, you know, the fatphobic culture. I understand. Trust me, as a fat woman in society, I understand the backlash we get. I understand the stares we get. I understand the comments. Okay, my comments are filtered to a T to save my mental health, my mental health. Okay, because I don't feel like you should be a fat woman and not be able to exist peacefully. I do not feel like that. And if I ever decided, you know, you guys, I'm not really fond of surgery just because it's a little scary for me. But if I ever like lost weight or something, I don't think I would post. I'm trying to just think, like, I can't speak for my future self, but I don't think I would do like before and after pictures. Just because my basis is not founded in this and that. And I have in the past done so. I've done marketing for teas and things like that. And I've done that. And I deleted that. Like, I just it's not who I am anymore. It's not what I want to do. It's me just wanting to be freely me at any stage in my life. Like I said, I've tried the detox teas, lose 5 pounds in 5 days. I've tried those. I marketed those. And not because, and I'm not saying I'm not taking it back because it didn't work. I'm taking it back because that's not what I wanted my brand to be. That's not what I wanted. That's not who I felt I was, in a sense. It's all fine and dandy. And, we hear ourselves, we talk about it within our circle of friends all the time. Oh, I just want to shed 10 pounds, 15 pounds. Oh, let me get a flat stomach. Oh, I need a breast reduction and lift. We talk about, oh, I might do lipo. I might do this. I fucking said I wanted a lipo for this double chin. But, whether you are fat, skinny, thin, slim, slender, slim, thick, average, thick, whatever the case is, in between, curvy, whatever you want to call yourself, everybody has pinpointed something, whether it was recent or in the past, where it was like, damn, if only I can get that fixed or do something to that, get a little lipo there, or tuck there, or whatever the case is. But, me personally, I just be like, damn, it's just excessive, and those are just conversations you have within your friend groups, whatever the case is. You might even put it on social media. But anyways, the whole point is, I know I always go on tangents, okay? But I feel like if people supported you for a certain reason, those people do have a right to be upset. Because if I came out as a girl, like I said, who was fat, who said, hey, we're fat, we conquer, we're it, let's do it, and, then came back, I gained, like I said, millions of followers, millions of streams, millions of comments, dollars, just all types of shit, just for me to come and say, hey, y'all, I lied. Not even I lied, but now I don't feel that way about myself. I don't feel good no more. And this ain't for me. Thanks, fat people, for supporting me, but I'm out now. Okay, I'm out. I know my people will feel some type of, I know my fan base, my people, my supporters will feel some type of way if I did that. So that would be something that I would have to prepare myself for. It'll be like, I'm about to go on this, I'm about to do this, and you about to betray, disappoint a lot of people who support you, And it's like that. It's definitely like that. So I understand where people come from, but I also want people to know, don't be so hard on people, because everybody grows at their own pace. Everybody realizes and wants to change things at different times in their lives. So, I saw the backlash that a few people had got. I don't even want to drop names like that, but there was a lot of backlash for a lot of people that I follow on social media who had, were once bigger and lost weight and got surgeries and did this and did that. I've seen so much. I've seen the comments. I've seen the, I'm leaving, I'm out of here. And it's just like, just leave. Just unfollow. You don't have to announce it. If this person is not good for your mental health or good for you, exit the building. And I think, everybody is outspoken. Well, a lot of people are outspoken. A lot of people have their opinions, and they want to make sure that you know that. So I hate that Lizzo has to go through what, she's going through. And I hate that a lot of people feel so entitled to bodies that don't belong to them, So if Daquana woke up one day and decided she wasn't happy with having excess weight on her body, and she started to do something to change that, would she lose followers and subscribers? Because a lot of people was like, oh my gosh, it was even people when I wasn't even really losing weight like that, and my weight fluctuates. I'm fat, it fluctuates. I'm bigger, I'm smaller, I'm bigger, I'm smaller. The waist snatched, the waist ain't snatched. So, but when it'll be a time where it was I was kind of smaller, or things looked a little thinner, slimmer, whatever, so many people in the comments, oh my gosh, you're losing weight, you look good. And it's like, you know, like, losing weight is synonymous for some people with looking good. Like, you know, it's like people stick around and follow you just to wait till you lose weight and be like, oh, look at the glow up, now it's my turn. And it's like, what? No. But it was a lot of comments on this one picture I did. So many people. And I don't want to say I don't like them, but I don't like those comments, especially if that's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, I'm fluctuating right now, y'all. Like, calm down, like, calm down. And I told people, like, when I started intermittent fasting, when I was working out more and things like that, I was like, look, it's bound to happen because I'm being more active, because I'm controlling what's going in my body. Like, so I'm not on a weight loss journey. I never called it a weight loss journey. You know, everything I do is for my health. So if I want to take my vitamins every single day, 7 days a week, and if I want to intermittent fast 5 out of 7 days a week, if I want to make sure I'm eating vegetables and drinking smoothies and doing this and doing that, then that's what I'm going to do. However, you have to know that if I'm becoming more active and I'm controlling what I'm putting in my body, that weight loss is going to come with it. No, it's not a weight loss journey. It's all about health. And if health includes, you know, the weight, if the weight comes off with the health journey, you know, then it is what it is. But I've seen a lot of people who was like, oh no, not you too. We gonna lose you too from the fat community. We gonna lose you too. You losing weight too. You getting surgery too. You doing this too. And I'm just like, pipe down just a little bit. Like, so it's really hard to have a base in loving yourself and embracing your body at any size, any stage, without backlash, positive, negative. And I feel like that's why I said I don't feel like there is a sense of community, because I haven't seen all inclusive, and I might have, you know, came across a few, but I haven't seen too many all inclusive plus communities, you know, certain shades, skin tones, shapes, races, body types, oh, that goes back with shapes, are embraced in a lot of these plus communities. Or, you know, people are going to purposely leave out hourglass or pear or whatever because they're so seen. So let's put all the other body shapes. And, you know, a lot of people trying to be propelling in this movement. But at the end of the day, I feel like somebody is always left out. And that kind of sucks. And it really does suck, you know, because we don't have a sense of community. But a lot of people are like, well, do you really need a community just because you're fat? You know? And it's like, well, yeah, because we need to know where to get the plus size stockings, the thick thigh-high boots. We need to know where to get this, that, and the third. So, yeah, we do need a sense of community because we are so left out in a lot of conversations. So, yes, we need a community here. So, but like I said, it just doesn't seem like there is an all-inclusive community. I wish Lizzo the best in any stage of her life. Like I said, I think she is extremely talented. I have heard some of her music. She has earned a few Grammys. I think I've seen her perform and I was rooting for her because I was like, girl, you doing a lot. Because let me tell you something here, okay? Playing the flute. Was it the flute? I think it's a flute. Dancing? Flipping? I don't know if she was flipping and stuff, but did a lot. And that's another thing. This is the last thing I really want to touch on. If I think of anything else, I do apologize for holding you much longer. But you have to do a lot. And, you know, Lizzo has done like some questionable things that people didn't like, oh, why is she showing her ass at the basketball game? You know, why is she doing all of this? And it's like, you don't be saying shit when it's a thick girl with some fucking booty shorts on, some Coachy colors on. You're fucking looking at the ass and snapping videos, hoping that she bend over and dropped a fucking piece of gum. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. Okay? Would I, you know, wear my ass cheeks out at a game? Probably not, just because that's not who I am. You know, but if Lizzo wanted to be on her antics and on her shit, it is what it is, you know? But like I said, it's a certain way. Like, it's a certain, let's see, standard that people set. And you know, if you're fat, you look pretty, you look put together, and you put your waist trainer on and your Spanx on, and you know, then we embrace you. All right. But you ain't gonna be showing no ass, no titties, no nothing around here if you fat. But if you anything else, it's all right. But the last thing I wanted to jump into was fat women have to go above and beyond in order for people to see them as worthy. Like, honestly, I've seen people get praised for sitting down, singing into a mic, lip syncing. Like, for real, for real. And I felt like Lizzo had, in order to gain acceptance, in order to gain whatever the case is from society, she had to go above and beyond. She had to do all of that on the stage. And maybe she didn't. Maybe that's just who she was and what she did, right? But from personal experience, you have to have either a lot going for yourself, you have to have some type of ideal something about you, whether it's in the face and the hips and the dips or whatever the case is, in order for people to accept you. And that's just trash. Very much trash. You know, I feel like if I wasn't a go-getter who had an ass and some titties, and a lot of people think my stomach flat, it ain't. Okay. A certain shape, a certain, I guess, rapport, a certain platform, businesses, whatever the case. If I didn't have all of this, a lot of people would not see me as worthy. And that is sucky. And the thing is, about, you know, I don't do this for nobody but me and my future family, you know, and my current family, you know, the people that I'm close to, you know, the people that I'm trying to retire. All right. People that I'm trying to do for. My friends, the people in my circle, the people around me. Like, I do this for me because I know it's going to benefit the people around me and my future family. But, you know, I don't do this for society to accept me. You know, it is what it is. I just was a fat girl who happened to take a self-love journey when she was in like sophomore year of college. Who happened to start embracing herself, who happened to start wearing crop tops, and not even happened, who was suggested, you know, somebody actually was like, why don't you wear this? Why don't you try this out? Why don't you try a wig? Why don't you do this? Why don't you try this? And I'm like, okay, all right. And started trying things. And I shout Alicia out, you know, I'll shout her out all the time because she was someone who was like, yo, try this out. And me trying it and actually fucking loving it and being like, oh, wow, like, this is crazy. I feel good in this, you know? And started to embrace myself. Started to try new things with my hair. You know, started to try new things with my clothing. And started to put it on social media. And started to gain people, publicity, I guess, fans, supporters. And I was like, wow, you know? And it felt good to inspire. It felt good to, hey, I went on this journey and you should do it too. No matter what size. Like, I was never exclusive, you know. I never tried to exclude anybody. But I did say, hey, I'm a fat woman, so I'm going to stand up for fat women. You know, I'm going to tell fat women to love themselves at any stage in their lives. I'm going to do that. But I'm done. I went on my rant. I barely did any work. I told you I was going to come talk to y'all while I did some work. But I hate the backlash that Lizzo's getting. I hate the backlash that a lot of plus size women get when they decide to do things for themselves. I hate all the backlash. But I guess without support and without building that fan base, you know, you're basing it in something. And if you're basing it in exuding confidence, if you're basing it in loving yourself, if you know, if that's what your base is, and then you come to find out I'm not so confident in my work, I don't love myself, guys. I understand why people are disappointed, but I want people to begin to look into yourselves and understand that, you know, no other human being, y'all really be looking at people like gods and angels and goddesses and things like that. Human being, you know, should be the reason, or not even the reason, should be the end all be all for you. You shouldn't wake up and say, I love myself today because Lizzo loves herself. I love myself today because Lizzo had her ass cheeks out. I love myself today because Lizzo played the flute on stage and had plus size backup dancers. No, you have to understand that self-love journey is going to dig way deeper into yourself than you waking up and living for somebody else. You understand? So you have to literally fall in love with yourself. Be okay with being alone. And it is okay to have people that you look up to. It's people that I looked up to during my self-love journey. It's people that I still look up to. You understand? Because this journey is for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. You might get to a point where you're good. You're at it. Like, it's like, all right, I'm here. I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay. You know, you're here. You love yourself. But at the end of the day, there are going to be challenges. There may be relationships that make you feel less than. There may be a lot of things that make you feel unworthy. In that self-love journey, you just have to look back at it. You have to remember why you did it. You have to remember how you felt when you were at the peak. You know, so it's a everlasting thing. So I'm pretty much done here. Like I said, I want people to understand. Yes, I understand, you know, some of y'all are going to be mad. Some people have the right to be mad when people lose weight that they really looked up to and, you know, that they could identify with, that they could resonate with. And, you know, you build a platform off of being fat. You build and I'm not talking about Lizzo, I'm just talking about in general. You know, build a platform off of being fat, off of loving yourself, off of this, that, and the third. And then just to find out, hey, you really didn't, but you did collect some coins behind acting like you did. You know, I understand why people would be upset. I understand it. I get it. But you have to understand, as a human being, you have the right to change your mind. You have the right to change your path at any time in your life. Anytime. So, like I said, you know, you have to find a deeper basis into your self-love journey. You have to, and it might sound repetitive at this point, but I just want people to get the point, get the hint, you know, live for more than just the celebrities that you see. Live for more than just the public figures that you see. You have to live for yourself. You have to make decisions for yourself. You have to remember that everybody is a human being and everybody is entitled to feel whatever way they want to feel. And you, nobody outside of my body, you know, is entitled to tell me about me. And you have no access, no entitlement to anyone else's body outside of yourself. So get mad, unfollow, unsubscribe, and, you know, from a person who you feel like is fatphobic, from a person who you feel like, you know, they're losing weight, their weight loss is fatphobic, feel free to do that. But do it with grace. Do it with grace. You know, these people are human beings, you know. Do it with grace. Again, this is not me self-proclaiming a weight loss journey or anything like that. This is me literally observing everything that goes on in this community. And it's like, why? It's just too much. You don't like that person is losing weight. You don't want to see their before and after pictures. Unfollow, unsubscribe. And I understand this stuff kind of goes viral, so you are bound to see it. I do want people, I want your comments down below. I want to know, do you think showing before and after pictures is fatphobic? Do you think, what do you think is fatphobic? Leave that comment down below. Do I think it's fatphobic? No. You know, if somebody, matter of fact, let me say, I'm neutral with it. I'm neutral with it because if you beat that person, that before person up, if you say, that was just an ugly, fat bitch, you know, I'm just so happy to be in this new, then beautiful body. Like, then it's like questionable. It's like, okay, it's a little much. But if you just want to show your results, your progress, your whatever, and that's the route that you choose to take in life, and, you know, hey, it is what it is. But I'll tell you this. I'll tell you, if I ever lost weight or whatever the case is, as my weight fluctuates, I don't feel better than or less than either way. you know. And I talk to my friends all the time. We talk about, hey, you know, just want to tone this, lose this, whatever, work out more, get more healthy, and that's fine. I don't think it's fat phobic for us to have those conversations with ourselves, to be honest with our friends, to, you know, I just don't. And I don't think it's promoting obesity. You know, I don't think it's promoting obesity if you are loving yourself in a fat body. If you are literally just existing and breathing in a fat body, that's not promoting obesity. It's not. But thank you guys so much for joining. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments down below. How do you feel about everything that goes on? How do you feel about influencers and celebrities and all that who lose weight and get so much praise? How do you feel about Lizzo deciding to do a detox and people coming at her like crazy and people unsubscribing, unfollowing, whatever, telling her she ain't shit? How do you feel about all of this conversation? Do you feel like just being fat and existing is promoting obesity? Do you feel like before and after pictures are fat phobic? Let me know down below. Let me know.